Hello, I'm Chuck Phillip with South Alabama Home Inspections, and welcome to another edition of Southern Home Talk. I figured I would go ahead and put an episode up on why you should caulk the toilet to the floor. Believe it or not, there's a lot of controversy surrounding this issue, and it's even subjective with a lot of plumbers as well. I was a plumber back in the 80s and 90s, and anytime I got called out to do a toilet repair, usually it was a result of this wax seal failing, or it could be the toilet flange that was busted, or even the toilet itself. And the primary reason that happened was because of the movement that was in the toilet. And so basically what happens is all you have is those two small toilet flange bolts holding this in place. And so what will happen is over time they become loose, and a lot of times they get corroded, and which causes them to come loose as well. And when they become loose, well, then you have the motion in the toilet, and then it's just a matter of time before it damages the wax ring, busts the flange, or even breaks the toilet itself. And that's the purpose of the caulk, is to glue the toilet on the floor. And not only that, a lot of times the flooring is not perfectly level, and so even with the toilet bolts properly tightened up, you can still have movement. And that's another good thing about the caulk. If there's any unevenness, that caulk will fill any voids that's up underneath that and prevent that movement that way as well. Now, you can over tighten these toilet bolts, and I've seen that happen quite a few times where a homeowner's bought a new toilet and they've done it themselves, they've installed it, and what happens, they have motion in the toilet, and they think if they tighten up on those bolts enough it will stop it, and they break the toilet by over tightening those bolts. And that's another reason why it should be caulked to the floor. Now, it should be caulked on the front and sides only, and leave the back open. Don't caulk the back side of it. So if you do have a leak around the wax seal, you'll know that you have one, because if you trap that moisture underneath here, it can rot out the flooring. And that's why you want to leave the back uncaulked. But not only that, it might be hard to get back there to caulk it, or even harder to remove the caulk if you have to replace the toilet. Now, the best caulk to use on this type of job here is really one of these products here. You don't want to use 100% silicone, because it requires a perfectly dry surface for that to set. Not only that, it's hard to work with pure silicone too. But if you don't have a caulk gun, you can use that squeeze tube caulking. The one in the caulk gun is a clear caulk, and it goes on white like that, but will dry clear. And so if you're not that good at caulking, like I'm not that great, it won't show those imperfections in it. But you can also take a wet washcloth too as you do this, and that will kind of clean up any messy areas you might have made. Now, if you're planning on replacing your toilet, I recommend going with one of these Kohler single flush systems, or all single one unit. There's no separate tank where it has a donut gasket that can potentially leak. They don't make these high volume toilets anymore, and this is one of the best ones I've evaluated that seems to work pretty good. And it's relatively easy to install too. So I hope this has been somewhat informative, guys. If you want to go check out the video I have on how to replace this wax ring, I have one on this channel. But also go and like the Facebook page as well, because sometimes I can't think of everything when I do these videos, and I do the follow-ups on the Facebook page, where I'm not really able to do that with the YouTube channel. But yeah, thanks for taking the time to watch this, and thanks for subscribing to this channel too. Take care.